tilling of the ground.
Yeah. That's the one.
And you think that everything's gonna be all right? No, because you don't understand. This is how they're gonna force the chip on you. And this is Revelation 13 and 15. See how I did that? I got 16 first, and then I'm gonna get 15 going on top of it. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So he's gonna be like, if you don't want to take this chip, you don't get to eat. You know there's a famine. You know there's pestilence and disease. Shit, man, Egypt never got shut down. Those plagues never got shut down. They just got moved around.
Yep, America's never been this bad before.
It's exposed in this week.
And the scriptures say,
Bring it out.
Scriptures say there's gonna be a time like never before.
Let me get this real quick. In Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they crucified the Lord all the time in these churches. They have him up on the cross. They celebrate the Christmas, the Saturnalia. But hey, guess what? You're gonna see.
And he never was crucified here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the scriptures say he was crucified here in spiritual Egypt.
Yeah, he was never crucified in Egypt. You see, you guys don't understand what's going on. You don't understand the scriptures, and that's okay. You know why? Because when the Lord cracks those clouds and he brings those spirits in there in the form of chariots, you're gonna be dumbfounded, stupid ass, just looking up and just getting. It's gonna be fucking amazing. You're gonna be like a little child, like it says, like a child out of the womb, helpless.
And two, you see a lot of celebrities starting to wake up. You know.
Ice Cube?
Think Ice Cube, yep, Ice Cube, and T.I. But T.I.'s talking about the 400-year prophecy.
He doesn't know how to do math.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to do math because it's been 540 years, fucking dummy.
And he said 401 to be exact.
What a jackass. You gotta count from 1492. You're not being spiritual.
And we've been in slavery since way before that, way before 400 years, you know. The Israelites been in slavery.
Yes, sir.
Since before
Long
that,
time.
you know.
Long time, man. It just means that
So if the 400 years is up, how come we ain't taking over yet?
Something's got to give.
And then I mean, and if you want to talk about these J's, you know, nothing lines up to. I mean, we're not gonna need no some paper to tell us to go back to our land. The Most High's gonna place us in our land. Yeah. You know, there's so many things that don't line up to why these J's think they're the chosen people when we clearly are the ones that are chosen. There's so many things that the apostles said, like if they were the chosen, you know, where's their captivity? There's just so many things. I missed the point on that one, but
yeah,
that's all right.
These Jakes, they just speak out of their own mind, you know.
But that shows you a good spirit, like Caleb's in. Other guys would have been talking, going around circles, and would have been like, "Hey, man, get a scripture."
Yeah.
But he said, "You know what? Lost it.
I lost it, but you know,
get it back."
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we lose our train of thought, you know.
But that's when you have to keep reading. It just comes with reading.
I couldn't remember that scripture earlier.
And I couldn't remember it for him because, you know, I had these scriptures already lined up.
But we go back and get it, you know.
And it'll come up. And plus, when we go to camp, we're not even going to get these scriptures. We're going to have different scriptures. That shows you that we're constantly doing the work. What if we did the same lesson for a year? We'd be bored out of our mind going out there all the time.
Yeah, because remember, this thing's a song, you know, and we each have our own, you know. When we come into the song, we each have our own, you know, what we say, you know.
Like an orchestra.
But it's still the same chorus.
Yes, sir.
You know.
But we'll read this one again. This one, Revelation 11 and 8. And their bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
And all these dead bodies are lying. You know, spiritually they're dead right now. You
Yeah,
know?
I was just gonna say that. Yep, they're dead as hell at these rallies, at these protests, and these people are literally getting
Zombies.
killed. Yeah, they're getting killed for protesting.
Just walking like zombies.
Don't know
You know what I
anything.
mean?
And then we were at the camp last week, and they were protesting, and I was asking them, "Do you even know if this guy is dead? Have you seen his birth certificate, his death certificate? Do you know what kind of guy this was?"
Yeah, and they're just giving Esau more of a chance to push this coronavirus thing more, because Esau's gonna be like, oh, they're not staying 6 feet apart. Oh, here comes the second wave, you know?
And you know why Esau is not creative? It's because he doesn't have to be. He's got people like these dumb jakes believing everything that he says.
Because he's the ultimate deceiver, you know?
I got a
The
scripture.
devil.
I have a scripture right here that correlates with that, brother. Is Isaiah 32:7. The instruments also of the cruel are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Esau's a goddamn demon, you know, and he's not even a good liar anymore. You know?
He's like Steve Mnuchin. You know that Edomite that works for Donald Trump? He's a Secretary of Treasury. Like, they'll ask him a fucking question and he won't answer. He'll be like, well, first of all, I'd like to thank the essential workers. And then this one guy asked him, a congressman asked him when he got fucking pissed, he goes, yes, we're all grateful, but are you gonna answer the question? And he doesn't answer the question. That's Esau.
Esau tries to get psychological on him, you know?
Yes. What's the one who's got
He's a
smooth?
psycho, you know?
Oh, and there's a band of Edomites that are teaching the Bible like what I'm about to say. God was wrong about the Edomites. Paul said that he was wrong, and he really doesn't. And I asked him a question, and this nigga still hasn't got back to me. I think it's called the remnant of Edom. They know they're the Edomites.
Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words are softer than all, yet were they drawn swords. Esau's a freaking perpetual liar. He talks fucking smooth as shit. I'm not gonna lie, but he's the deceiver, and he's gotten away with so much, so many crimes. The Most High's pulling his card, you know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because what he's saying right now is sounding good to the public, because when he brings that chip, that's gonna be the finale, you know, because that's what's gonna sound the best, because that's gonna be an ultimate convenience for you, you know.
Yeah, and what was he saying at the start of this virus? He said, just chill out. You can be able to do your exercise. You can go on walks. We're gonna send you a check. You can still go to the grocery store.
this guy said that 85% of families in the United States have 3 months worth of income after their income has been depleted because of the fucking $1,200 check. You see how this motherfucker lies? That shit is gone, dude. That shit's been gone. Most 85% of families have fucking debt up the ass.
I
He's
spent
just
that in a day,
teasing
my
you,
good
you know?
checker.
He's just
Paying
teasing
bills.
you.
Yeah.
Paying bills, everybody paid bills. I paid bills. I don't even care about the next one.
All I did with the check was I paid my car note, my child support, and my cell phone, and that's not even my rent, my food, nothing, you know. It was nothing basically.
But this guy said 85% of American families have 3 months worth of income just in case. So he's telling you that it's gonna be 3 months of fucking, they're gonna close again. And that's when I was reviewing the safety to reopen schools, and it has all kinds of holes in it where they're gonna, one thing can lead to them shutting down again.
Yeah, because when he's giving you that money, he's telling you, okay, I'm giving you this money, now you have to give me something, you know?
Your soul. See, so when this food shortage happens, he's gonna be like, you know what? I gave you that $1,200. You should have bought some food. But guess what? You know, Uncle Esau, he hooks you up. If you want some more, take this chip.
Now everybody's looking for that second stimulus check. Now they're on his nuts now. You know?
Donald Trump, man, you fucking funny. He's smart though.
Nero. It's Nero, man.
Yeah, he's a Rhodian dynasty, but guess what? He's not a dummy.
Because that's what the Apostle Tahar was saying, that he's a Harar, huh?
Yeah. He's not a dummy, dude. Because check this out, he's fucking smart. He said, well, the only way to kill this virus is with a disinfectant. And then his company, one of his companies made a bleach pill, a disinfectant pill. And then this nigga said, if you can put UV lights inside you, it'll kill it. And then guess what he did? Artificial UV lights in a pill form.
Man, that's what, you know.
This guy. See, he's not fucking stupid, man.
And because
You guys are stupid.
he's so smart. Okay,
Even a gay man could do it.
so when did the coronavirus come out?
In March 13, oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, in March 13, 2020.
Okay, so 2020, right? That's the official date
Mhm.
that it came out. Okay, I got this medical dictionary, right? Because I went to medical assisting like 5 years ago. And in that book, it has a definition of coronavirus. Oh, well, I you not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And it has the definition of respiratory illness or whatever. You know? So how is it new? You know?
No, it's only new for dummies. What's new for the majority of people? Because they don't know shit.
You know the WHO, the
World Health
the
Organization.
World Health Organization. They know what's up.
You should see fucking doctors when they ask them questions. They start sweating bullets. Because they know they're fucking lying.
I don't even trust them. I straight bailed on my last doctor, and it was just a spiritual, like, I seen the continence of his spirit, and I asked him a fucking question, and he fucking, he chuckled. And I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking wicked. He's already sending me to do blood works and all this shit. And I was like, I'm cool, man. Like, I just felt something, and I believe that
They don't want to win.
they're wicked, dude.
They
They're wicked.
They can make money so easy off you. You know, you go into the doctor's office. You know, they say, oh, this is wrong with you. This is wrong with you. That every time they say this is wrong with you, that's more money that you gotta pay to fix yourself.
But here you go, these doctors are free, running around town, doing more wickedness, and you got people in jail for selling plants, for selling medicines that they made in their garage, oils. The doctors ending up dead because they're curing fucking cancer and all that shit. That doesn't make sense. So if it doesn't make sense, then it must make dollars, doesn't it? Because if it doesn't make dollars, it's not worth it. To this guy especially. So he's like, that's why he hasn't destroyed any of the Bibles yet. He's gonna do that. He's gonna get to the point where it's like,
He's gonna say no.
it's your fault.
No more Bible.
It's your fault.
That's the best thing Esau could have done was destroy the Bibles, but he didn't. You know,
No.
he tried to use it, and he's still using it.
Yeah, he uses it.
Oh, and did you see when Trump he tried to lift up the Bible?
Yeah. Oh, it was all like weird. Like it was all.
Yeah, he didn't.
It was all like-
all weird. Like.
It was like,
Oh, shit.
Yes.
he held it by the corner,
He didn't even.
like, and he had it backwards. Had it like this.
They hit it upside down and backwards. Or
That
something.
shows you how wicked these are.
That
These
shows
people
you
are.
he don't know how to
Look.
deal with the Bible.
Man, I hold it with 2 hands like this all the time. And I hold them together.
Last thing you want to do is drop it. You know. It's like, man.
You know, that's funny because, you see, I got a Bible. That's good enough. Take pictures.
Try to put it
Fake
in the air.
news. Fake news.
Try to put it in the air, like like.
We are the people. No, you're not the fucking people. You're the fucking Edomites.
It's awesome, man. The Esau's being exposed, and it's
Well,
just,
speaking about that, Revelation 12:9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
The devil and Satan, because
He's all those
the
things.
devil, he's a liar, and Satan, because he did the spiritual demon Satan,
Mhm.
it deals with this man.
And that old serpent concerning the Garden of Eden, my bad, the Garden of Eden, where the old serpent defiled Eve, that dumb bitch. And you women are fucking stupid. You Jake women are fucking stupid.
Yeah, they are.
Not even worth talking about, man. Like,
Man.
it's on-
Shit.
but check this out. Revelation 11 and 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves, because everybody's gonna be fucking tearing shit up, like these riots. These, and you can't put your bodies to death. You can't put your bodies to rest because of COVID-19. You can't bury them.
I was just about to say
You
that.
can't bury your fucking bodies.
Oh shit.
Oh,
About
but
the mass graves, you know?
But this Bible isn't real. Yes, it is, man. And that's how you know. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, there's certain people that say they want to be in the truth, but like that old saying goes, everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. You have to be in this Bible, man.
Oh, too. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to do the. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to do the work. You know.
What if I was prophesying out there like Trump? You see this? This is just, it's like fucking.
Didn't even read the scripture, at least.
I mean, he wouldn't even know.
He didn't
You
know
could tell
where
him,
to
give me a
go.
scripture, he goes, I don't have any scriptures, all I have is the Bible.
He said, somebody asked him, is that a Bible? Or is that the Bible or something? He said, this is a Bible. He said, this is a Bible.
What a jackass, you see, this
They
is
all
a
said
Bible,
this
it
is
might be
the
the
Holy
Satanic Bible. You had the Satanic Bible.
Yeah. What Bible is it?
Well, you know what?
The Holy Bible.
You know what? I was watching a movie with my woman, and it was about this guy. He was having an affair with a married woman, and this voodoo lady. This kid knew the daughter of the father knew that she was hurting her mom, so she wanted the dad dead. So she went to the voodoo lady, and the voodoo lady put a curse on him, and then that dad died. Well, guess what? Voodoo's just the left-hand side of the Lord's way of doing things, and that wasn't nothing that the Lord doesn't approve of. That man died because he was committing sin, and there was no voodoo involved to kill him. It was a straight-up righteous killing.
Yeah, those voodoo people, they know curses too. You know.
Hell yeah, they know curses too, man.
That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai uses them on the left hand side to destroy anybody that's trying to be wicked.
So that shows you that you have to specifically ask for something when you're praying.
And those people that trust in those tarot cards too,
They're gonna get ripped up.
you know.
Let me read this one. This one's pretty good. And they of the people and kindreds of tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Come on. That's like the Most High is gonna bring it back to life, right? In the,
Yeah, at the end of it.
yeah.
But these bodies that die of the COVID-19, they ain't getting buried. Ain't getting no funerals.
The funerals are backed up. You know, you gotta wait if you want a funeral. If somebody died of COVID-19, or you gotta wait to get a funeral. You know.
Oh shit! Look at this. To this one. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. So is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back and prophesying, and now we're doing all this prophesying and putting up curses, putting up blessings, and Babylon's getting destroyed because of it, which is a good thing.
You know, because it said 2 prophets. You know, but hold on, there's so many prophets in Israel, so it's not talking about a single one prophet. It's, you know,
And
talking about the one tribe,
Yeah.
one southern
Okay.
kingdom and northern kingdom.
Let me get that.
They're just like 2 witnesses.
No, it's 36.
Because when sometimes with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when he talks about a nation, sometimes he's speaking as if it were one man.
Come on. And Esau's gonna, because like, look, right now Esau's like, well, let's all get along, you know, like he murdered us, he did all kinds of cruel things.
Yeah.
But now that he's been put on blast, now he's like, well, can we all be friends? Can we all just get along?
He's trying to kneel down now.
Forgive
Oh,
and forget. You're forgive and forget, and what, you know. But I have a scripture here. It's Ecclesiasticus Ecclesiasticus. Let me see. Give me a second here.
17.
Yeah, 17. It's this one here. I gotta look for it. Give me a second.
All right. While you're looking for that, let me explain this. We were talking about the two witnesses, right? Let me go to Revelation 11:3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, cloth and sackcloth. Now, the brother said it's not talking about two people, and this is the answer. Ezekiel 37:16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph and the stick of Ephraim for all the house of Israel and his companions. So those are the prophets out there prophesying. See, all these things are coming to
And
life.
that stick is that the
sign we got.
sign. You know?
I found the verse, and it's just regarding Esau. How, you know, like if you look at his character right now he's trying to be everybody's friend. He's super nice. Remember, he even gave us water.
Yeah, he gave us water.
Yeah. So Ecclesiasticus tells us 12:11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away. This is a dirty bastard, you know, and he's full of lies and deceit, and we caught on to him, you know, and the Most High right now, he's perfecting our hatreds towards him, you know. So that's the spirit.
Yeah, so well, leaving off that, this is second book of Ezra 15:8. And I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And that's talking about us, what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we can't stand the wicked no more. We can't hold our tongues anymore. You know, so we're bringing out these scriptures to comfort our spirits.
Oh, speaking
You know?
of the spirit, that's the spirit. You know, when the spirit hits you, you either get all pumped up, and then you start thinking about scriptures, but then the person in front of you start talking, and then you start getting upset and angry. Best thing to do is to try to breathe and relax, because that's the Lord pouring His Spirit on you, and you can't handle it. You'll be like, well, why do I got you out here?
Right? Because there's no reason to get angry, because the more you get angry, the more you're just messing your mind up. You know?
Because what happens with Esau? If you stay cool, he'll lose his. He'll lose his cool. Kill him with kindness. Man,
there is a thing which is called righteous anger.
Yeah.
You know.
This is what we're doing, is righteous anger.
Mm-hmm.
Let an Edomite call me a wetback, and I'll be like, all right, cool. But you know what? You're going to be a slave according to the Bible, and I'm going to remind you of what you said to me. That'll fuck them up.
Oh yeah, it'll fuck him up.
But I mean, if Edomite starts yelling at us, you know.
Then that's something different. But still, you don't even go back. If he touches you, that's an assault. Remember, we're here to use their fucking own. It's like karate. You didn't know karate until someone showed you karate, and then you couldn't beat that person until they showed you how to beat them. Right?
Yeah. So we battling with the scriptures, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he was using the scriptures to whip our ass, right? In slavery. Oh, and I was watching a movie, The Fountain.
And when you said whip ass, that gunshot, I don't know if it was a gunshot or not.
Yeah, so
Like
that movie, The Fountain, is pretty spiritual. And the first scene, it was in a Mayan temple, and this conquistador was trying to get the tree of life. So they killed these two people, and then he was left alone, and he was battling. And he killed like 3 of the Aztecs, the Mayans, but they made him climb up the temple so that they could let his blood drip. But the thing that was so spiritual is that Esau was the end of it, and Jacob was the beginning of it. And every time he killed, that priest killed him, except for the last time. That tells you that Esau wants he wants to keep trying until he gets it. He's gonna keep apologizing. He's gonna keep saying sorry, but he's not, because that priest was like, "Oh, sorry, Father, didn't know it was you," and then he let him kill him. He just went like this and showed him his throat and let him kill him.
That's what Esau does, man.
Yep.
if you trust in Esau, he'll kill your ass.
That's right.
There's one that where he thinks of how to throw thee in the pit or something like that.
Oh, the device of iniquity.
Yeah, that one.
Let me get this. Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him? Talking about, Esau getting exposed. And taunting proverb against him. And a taunting proverb against him. That's what we're doing. We're taunting him, but in a proverb, you can't understand it. It says, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. This ain't his. This land ain't his, but yet he's still increasing. He's still increasing.
And he's the one that gets mad when people try to come back to their home and be like, you're trespassing, or you don't even belong. Do you got a citizenship card?
Yeah.
Are you a citizen of the United States? And we just showed you in the debt clock that each citizen owes about $80,000 fucking dollars.
Man. And yet they're still printing out money.
And you know what? If this was a righteous land, we would all get together and say, hold on, motherfucker, you're making up money, and then you're putting that debt on us.
If everybody was to know that how much they were in debt.
Because last year I looked at that debt clock and we were in debt per each individual citizen $67,000. That shit went up $20,000.
To still go, you can see the numbers just ticking.
And you can get mad as hell and complain to Esau. He don't give a fuck. He's not gonna help you.
He does not care about. He doesn't even care about his own people, much less other nations.
He's letting his people get killed left and right. Oh, and these statues of Christopher Columbus are coming down.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's just that's an omen in itself. And they've been knocking all kinds of.
I want to see the statues of all the presidents of the United States get taken down. Just to see it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have no need for that.
I have a scripture here, Psalms 137:8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. That's what we're going to do to the children of these Edomites.
Yeah, the Edomites and the other nations. And that sounds like pretty scary, but hey, guess what? Revelation 10:10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. That's the hard part of the job.
Yeah, we gotta take the sweet with the bitter.
That's why there's no point in yelling at Esau, because we have to do a fucking. This is the first part of the job, but if we make it, the job's gonna get tougher. We're gonna have to catch a ton more hell to get refined, to get to that point where we're like, fuck this place. Man, for real, fuck this place. Anyways.
Let me see. Yeah.
Nothing good.
We don't have to be that super duper Israelite, just because we woke up to this truth and we know that we get in power.
Why you do this to Esau and point at him like this and he got the fucking gun? You're tempting the Lord. There's nothing worse for Esau than a cool Jake. He hates cool niggers. He hates cool niggas. He hates them. That's why he fucking hates.
If you want to be wicked, then go ahead and be wicked, because that's going to be more room for the righteous,
Yeah.
That's just, that's getting rid of the waste,
Like if you don't believe that you're doing anything positive for this Edomite, if he doesn't believe that you're doing anything positive, he'll leave you alone. But if you're doing something positive, he'll make sure that you keep falling into that wickedness. You got to keep doing this, keep doing that.
Yeah, since we're doing this work, demons, they messing with us,
And then it's even to the effect, like, the brother mentioned that a lot of these celebrities are getting to know who they are, and before he's gonna just try to swim you out of the truth. Like, I don't know if you guys pay attention to the Lamar Odom thing, how he got involved with the drugs and the brothels and shit. But mind you, before he got exposed, or in that manner he fell into that life, he was putting out clothing brands. I don't know if you've seen that. It was like Truth clothing brand. It was like the most hot. Like he was putting out like the images of Yahushua, you know, being a black man, and he was coming out in that spirit. But Esau put an end to that. You know, either they set him up that way, make him, you know.
Because you're not supposed to make money off the truth. And plus Esau is just aching to get you.
And I remember Apostle Gabar, he said that he's going to be using these celebrities to make you fall out of the truth, you know, because even though these celebrities, they're waking up and they know that they're Hebrew Israelites, that doesn't mean that they're 100% in the truth. You know, somebody who's going to listen to them, they're going to be like, oh, Ice Cube, he's an Israelite? Oh, I'm going to follow Ice Cube.
You gotta think about this. Is Ice Cube catching the same hell in his fucking mansion in Miami, driving those Lamborghinis? Is he catching the same hell as you? Are you catching the same hell as him? If you get a $2,000 bill, that's hell on you. If he gets a $2,000 bill, he's like, man, the interest rates he's making in his bank account will pay for that shit. The royalties he's getting will pay for that shit. You don't have to worry like you and me. So fuck these celebrities, man. Man, fuck these celebrities. Fuck Ice Cube. And what's his fucking name? What's that?
Yeah.
Little Boozy? That fucking dead ass motherfucker. And what's his other motherfucker?
Little Boosie.
The one that you mentioned just right now?
Yeah, Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck all those folks. And then not only that, like,
Or the ones who let their children dress up like homos too, you know?
or like if you, yeah, I mean, there's per se, like there's Jakes in the world that, like Kendrick Lamar, you know, he knows he's an Israelite, but as soon as he put out that song, you never heard nothing about him. Why? Because you know who owns the music industry? Well, these Jakes own the music industries, and they'll be like, oh, do you like your content? Do you like your worldwide tour? Do you like your promotions? Do you like every, you know, the spotlight we're giving you? Because if you like it, you're gonna shut the fuck up right now.
They're even doing videos with masks. You know,
Yeah.
rap videos with masks.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
So we're talking about trust now, right? So
Yeah.
this is Matthew 10 and 24. And this is in red. So this is the words of the Lord. Let me start at 23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, you shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. So Kendrick Lamar and all these motherfucking bougie ass niggas, well, how did you suffer like the Lord? So I just told you what he said, that the disciple is not greater than his master.